We're tackling our biggest project ever and transforming this old submarine naval barge into the coolest floating home that you've ever seen. With the exterior complete and the rough framing done, it's time to get the inside of this building looking like a home.
This video is sponsored by SimpliSafe. There's no safe like SimpliSafe. Starting with the electrical, the very first thing I'd like to do is I'd like to get some lights up in here so that we can see a little better. That plugs into that. Gosh, this is always the terrifying part. Hey, all right. Now I have a hole going up, but I need a hole going over. Up. I need something to pull with. The barge will provide. I found a piece of ground wire from some of the electrical that we ripped out of here. I'm gonna try to use this as a fish tape to then pull this wire through the ceiling and out of the hole. Come on. Oh, dang it. There it is, okay. And there it is. Oh my gosh, the barge is rocking a lot right now. It is windy out there. There we go. This to this. This is a shallow ceiling fan support box, and then I installed this plastic bushing. That's gonna isolate the wire so it doesn't get cut. And I drilled this wire through the ceiling bigger than the bushing. So once this is up in here like this, there's no way that the wire can ever come in contact with this hole I drilled in the ceiling metal. So we just push the wire through. Look at that, it fits perfectly between those ribs. Courtney reminded me of something yesterday when we were putting all the shiplap on the walls, which is that this is a boat and someday it's going to sink. It's not an excuse to be sloppy, but I think it is sort of an excuse to be realistic about what the expectations for the finished product are. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Oy, that was a little short. We've used these on a bunch of projects in the past. Basically, it's just a LED puck. You hole saw a hole. These little wing clips here hold it up into the ceiling, and this little control box just gets tucked up somewhere inside the ceiling. They're really inexpensive, they work great, and they're easy to install anywhere. And they can be retrofitted. These little things are called Wago connectors or lever lock connectors. They cost a little more, but they're my new favorite way to make these kinds of connections. Especially in a situation like this where we have stranded wire connecting to solid wire. Snap, snap, click. Back on the fan. Got a little distracted there with the puck lights. Whoa, this boat moves so much when you're up here. That is solid. Was that 25% faster? I don't know, it wasn't very fast. Looks nice though. And the good news is that it clears this wall. To get power temporarily run to that circuit breaker panel, I need a plug end. The barge will provide. Right here is an old cord that I definitely don't need anymore. It never gets old that I can just like find everything that we ever need for these projects just right here on the barge. Okay, remember, this is a what I'm doing channel, not a how-to channel. I'm gonna try to wire this cord end into this breaker panel so that we can energize the panel using the extension cord over to the portable power station. Which also reminds me I need to buy a ground bar for this thing. Can you even be grounded when you're on the water and plugged into a portable power station? Again, not a how-to channel, just a what I'm doing channel. Plugging the panel in. Turning on the main breaker. Turning on this breaker. Must be the other one. Hey! On, off, on. Got my power feed coming in. I have one light right here that'll like light up the hallway right here by the doors. Why do people stop using these? These are cool. Okay, if everything went as planned, when I flip this switch, that track light should turn on. And that circuit over there should have power. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Why isn't it working? Take 2, 3, 2, 1. Lights. Oh, they're working. They're on. I thought they were working again. Oh, those are perfect. Nice.
Okay, shiplap update. We've got these 2 walls done in the first bedroom. I'm really happy with how it's turning out. I can't wait to get it painted all one color and see what it looks like. And so we're gonna try a different product to finish out these other walls that have the vertical studs, and it should be cheaper and faster to put up.
90% of the look of shiplap.
We're chasing the afternoon. We're chasing a hot sun.
Here we go.
Curious to see what the seam looks like.
Yeah, me too.
Do you hear me when I call? Do you hear me when
I'm walking through this wall because it's like my last chance to do it. I think it looks great. Like, why are we messing around with that shiplap stuff?
Should I put 2 in?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, today I am painting this room because I cannot wait any longer to see what it's gonna look like finished. And I also wanna make sure it looks good before we do the whole rest of the building like this, because what if it doesn't look good?
I was just gonna say, like, you and I do things so differently, and I would never paint one room.
I know.
I would wait and try to paint everything all at the same time at the end. Over there is the living room, and we wanna install a mini split air conditioner air handler over there, but we wanna install the outside unit over there. So we left these 2 holes in the wall so we can run the line set inside the wall. The line set showed up this morning, so we can get it in. Nothing like cutting a hole in the building that we finally got sealed up. There we go. We want it behind this, and now we'll feed it this way. And then I can almost feel it.
How can you almost feel something?
No, I can feel it, but it's in the wrong spot. Can you back it out just a little bit? Oh man.
Okay, who's ready for a transformation?
33.
33.
Get a little air in here.
A little airflow. I'm trying a new roller that claimed that it holds more paint.
Well, I can still see all the lines.
What?
These ones?
Are you need a stinker
Yeah.
that you can see the shiplap lines?
I like it. Looks like a boat, like ship. Fire ship.
Riley, we have an entire barge How do we end up working in the same
In the
corner
exact
together?
same corner every time. Well, it's because we're racing.
Are we like moving in this weekend?
Don't tempt me. When I walked in here, Courtney, I went like this. I walked in and I went, wow, it's beautiful in here. I was talking about you though, not the walls.
I love the color. It's starting to feel like a room. But I've painted all the shiplap and now I'm gonna try painting the paneling, and I'm kind of nervous because unlike the shiplap, we couldn't paint the seams ahead of time. And I'm not convinced that I'm gonna be able to roll it. So let's find out.
You thought about this problem already.
Okay, you know when you go to the paint store and there's that aisle of like gimmicky tools that tell you they're gonna help you paint your room faster? I bought one of them.
Is that a pizza cutter?
They claimed it was so you didn't have to like cut in corners, but I think it's gonna work. Let's see what happens. Okay.
Excellent. Great tool, Courtney.
It needs more paint, maybe.
What were you saying about gimmicky tools?
Let me try more paint.
That tool is a 1 out of 5.
That is a gimmicky tool. The other option I think is to roll it and then push the paint in and then roll it again.
Oh, but now you have to roll it twice.
But
A project so nice, she rolled it twice. All right, while Courtney works on painting in that room, I need to stay one step ahead, which means I need to get the plumbing done, or at least the supply plumbing. We're gonna be using this little closet in the second bedroom as a utility room. So this is where the water heater and a lot of our electrical stuff is gonna be. So I need to get supply plumbing to go from the utility room to the bathroom and then over to the kitchen for both hot and cold water. So the goal is to try to keep all of the supply plumbing like on the interior walls of this thing so that in the wintertime we don't have to worry about freezing or winterizing the boat. Because we want to be able to use this thing year round. I think some of the coolest time of the year on this lake is actually in the wintertime. Get it? The coolest time? Yeah, that's gonna work.
Well, come check it out. I think that it looks amazing.
The ceiling looks cool. The lights look cool.
I think in the rest of the barge, I'm gonna try to spray all the walls. I'm gonna have to take the ceiling off, but I think overall it will go way faster.
Okay, well I got the plumbing done from the utility room into the bathroom, which is all of the plumbing I needed to get done in order to finish off this room. We're in sort of the chaotic phase of this project where there's a lot of stuff happening all at the same time. Plumbing and electrical and interior work and framing, and it's crazy right now. But I think in the next few days, things are gonna really start coming together in here. And I'm really excited to see what it looks like as some of these projects start to get finished up. Courtney, do you know where I put the big grinder? I thought I put it on the shelf back here in the engine room, but it's not here anymore. We have dealt with thieves firsthand a few times in the past, and it sucks. I'll never forget that day that I walked out to my truck in the morning to go to work and all 4 doors were open and all of my tools were gone. But for the past 3 years, we have been relying on SimpliSafe to keep our property protected, and they are the sponsor of today's video. They have some really cool products that are meant to keep your home or business not only protected from thieves, but also things like water leaks. We have their complete system installed up on the mountain, including their smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detectors, indoor and outdoor cameras, glass break sensors, and water leak detectors. Let me show you how easy it is to install a SimpliSafe system. So here we've got a door sensor. You just simply peel off the double-sided tape, remove this tab, stick one side on the door and one side on the frame. Another feature that I love is that we can configure these door sensors to beep every time we open the door. This has been great for knowing whether or not Oliver's trying to escape to go outside. With SimpliSafe ActiveGuard, intelligent security cameras are monitoring the exterior of your property. And if a questionable person approaches your home, the cameras can trigger spotlights, alarms, and even request urgent police dispatch. And that's a big deal because it means they can actually prevent somebody from entering your home, unlike old school security alarms that only went off after somebody was already inside your home. And right now, guys, you can save 50% off your SimpliSafe system when you sign up for a professional monitoring plan and get your first month free. Visit simplisafe.com/ambition to customize your system today. There's no safe like SimpliSafe. And thanks again to SimpliSafe for sponsoring today's video. Everything went as planned. Then all of my wiring into the ceiling to get the old lights to work with the new lights and the new wiring with the old wiring. We're about to find out if the plan worked and turn this light on. Oh, why do I feel like it's not going to work? What the heck did I do? Yeah, there's power here.
Hey!
I just installed that thingy backwards. Tore about the entire house electrical, and it's because I installed the light fixture wrong. Outside lights. And they were on sale. If you bought 5 or more, you got a discount. So we're using 3 outside, and we're also using 2 inside. Because then I got a $10 per light, 50 bucks. You like what I've done with this place? This is the electrician's table. You like those? Pulling wire for the outside lights now. And I'm laughing at myself because I almost bought a 100-foot roll of wire. I thought it was gonna be enough to do this entire project. And I'm on my 3rd 250-foot spool. It takes a lot of wire when you have to go like up and over and around and get over there. And I'm always surprised at how much wire it takes to do projects like this. All right. Outside. Oliver's favorite word. Outside.
Whoa, who's that?
Ah! The secret man in the back. The little bolts were too long and I couldn't get the thing to sit all the way flat against the building. There we go. Does it look straight? I got these like cool looking clear glass bulbs. Supposed to look like old school bulbs. See if she works. Let's fire her up. Yeah, this one's gonna work. Ah, those are cool.
Yeah, those look great.
Those look really cool.
I like them.
I love projects like this with a small scope where we kind of like can move from one thing to the next pretty quickly. So the exterior walls are already insulated. It has this like vinyl wrapped fiberglass insulation around the entire building. What we're gonna be doing today is insulation on the interior walls. Like this is a pretty small space between the living room and the bedroom. And I think that this fiberboard paneling we're using just wouldn't do a very good job of blocking sound. So we're hoping that if we can add a little insulation on these interior walls, we'll have a little more privacy between the living room and the bedroom that's right there.
I hate rock wool because it's so itchy. All insulation's itchy. So we're gonna try using something we've never used before. It's denim. I think it's like literally ground up recycled jeans.
It says
Cotton enhanced.
sound absorbing and no gloves required.
All right.
It literally looks like blue jeans.
Look at it. Do I blend in?
You match. It's definitely a little dusty.
Is it?
Yeah, a big old plume of dust just went like poof. It said pre-perforated, but I'm not seeing this perforation. Well, the only problem, the problem is that the home center only had insulation for 16-inch on center stud spacing, and we have 24 on center. So we need to figure out how to get 1.5 of these in each one of these bays.
You said it was perforated.
And it says on the packaging that it's pre-perforated. Easy tear perforation, and it shows it lengthwise.
Because like, how are we gonna do this?
How are we gonna do that?
It's definitely not perforated.
No idea.
We're gonna have to cut it the other way. I think it's just gonna fall right out.
So far, this is not going very well. It does not cut like fiberglass.
I don't think that this is gonna be as easy as we had originally thought, but I'm not giving up yet. Okay. So can we just do something like that? right, I'm just gonna keep going for now. There we go. I think that's actually working. I just opened the second bag of insulation and it's perforated down the middle. It just splits in half. It's nice up here, I like it. Actually, I've been using the bang stapler to just kind of pin the corners. It makes me feel a lot better, like it's not gonna just immediately fall out. Here's the perforated one that I already ripped. Oh my gosh, Riley, look. How fast did that go?
These things on the ground everywhere look like old rat's nests. Like when you're working on some old car and you open up the air box and it's like shoved full of these that some mouse squirreled away out of the garage. That's what these look like.
I'm so confused. In the first bag, none of them are perforated, and then in this bag, half of them are perforated.
What is going on? Welcome back to the Barge. It is just me here today by myself. It's actually been almost a week since I've been out here. We had some unforeseen stuff come up that just basically made the project stop at a halt. And today's plan is just to pick this thing back up again, make a plan, figure out where we're at, and start making progress. There's some more shiplap to put up on this wall. We've got some electrical to get done. I'd like to get a few more lights up, get some of the boxes and the stuff cleared out of here. Moment of truth, I was able to bring a power leg from this switch up through the wall, through the ceiling, and over to those old boxes. Did it work? Hey, all right. Next up is the ceiling fan that's gonna go right up here. This was on the end cap at the store on like the special display, and I just couldn't pass it up. I'm so excited. It looks like an airplane propeller. Bluetooth, Wi-Fi? What in the world? Why would I need Bluetooth and Wi-Fi for my ceiling fan? This is a lot of parts. The next problem is that we need to get an appropriate box up here to hang the ceiling fan from. It's a 72-inch ceiling fan and it weighs a lot, so I don't want to mess around. This is just a light fixture light. It was never intended to hang a ceiling fan from, and the little tabs for the screws are not big enough. This is a pancake style ceiling fan support box. You can see how much bigger the screws are. So we need to figure out a way to attach this over the top of this box so we can hang the ceiling fan from this one. And when I look up all the way up in there, I can see that there's solid wood blocking behind this box. So I'm hoping that I can use these really long lag screws that go through the pancake box, through this light fixture box, and up into that blocking. I think that's gonna work just fine. Neutral, neutral, oh, hot to hot. And this takes something here like that. There we go. It's a real propeller blade. Courtney, if you're watching this when you edit, I hope that you like this fan as much as I do. Oh, I didn't think about that. Is it gonna? No! Dang it. This fan is so big, it's gonna swing and hit this beam. The saying every 5-minute project is one bad part away from becoming an all-day affair just keeps ringing through my head. I just went all the way to the hardware store to try to buy an extension rod for the ceiling fan, because that was gonna be the easy solution. A longer extension rod, the fan will be below the beam, problem solved. They didn't have anything that was gonna work. So it's time to get creative. Oops. All day later, a 1-hour project is done.
Can you believe that's gonna be our view out the bedroom?
No, it's so nice. Yesterday when I was here by myself, I found myself just stopping and like staring out the windows.
Because you didn't have me to yell at you to get back to work.
What are you doing? Get back to work. We're gonna keep working on these bedrooms and try to get them finished up so we can have like something that is done instead of a whole bunch of half-finished projects. And I think the next step, Courtney, is to put some trim. So like all these little corners where there's gaps, right here, around this outside, all of that needs trim on it. I went to the store and I was looking at all the trim, Trim is expensive, like really expensive. Then I turned around and I looked at the shiplap. It was way cheaper to buy a bunch more shiplap than it was to buy trim pieces, and we're just gonna use the table saw to rip the shiplap into the trim we need because we need a lot of different sizes on this project. Never thought I'd have my saw set up on the edge of the lake, just like working on the shore. First piece of trims. Now it probably feels like I'm bouncing around and jumping from place to place, and that's because I am. This has to go before this can go, and I already cut this one.
Trim is always kind of an intimidating step because it's so time consuming, but it's so rewarding.
So I want this one to be flush to the top. My instructions made sense?
I think so.
I think this is what's gonna make the painting look good too.
Yeah.
It's kind of a fun puzzle. Like
Yeah.
figuring out which one to do next, you know, because you kind of have to do them in the right order. We're gonna try to use our little bonus scribe, what do you call it? Like the leftover little bits that we cut off to trim the rest of this out. Classic Courtney, she gets paid the big bucks. I was worried the gap was gonna be too big when we put it in like this, and she goes, why not just put it in the other way? I'm putting more nails in my man purse.
I think you're supposed to call them bags.
There's a reason that women carry purses. Yeah, so much room for like snacks and stuff. Way better. That's crazy how much better that makes that look. This is the total waste off the first piece of shiplap board that we ripped to make all that trim.
We made like $200 worth of trim with one board.
Where did you find a cookie? Did you steal that from Oliver? Is that one of his cookies? We are getting very close to paint. I think the last thing we have to do before we can paint is trim out these two windows.
That's a big board.
It's a big board. 16 footer. Is that cable like my extended saw stand? It actually works. 48 and an eighth.
Hey.
Dang it, if I'd had my safety glasses on, you wouldn't have been able to poke my eyes out. Is this where Oliver puts the little blue truck? Dang it, I did it wrong. This was supposed to stick out all the way to here and like get notched so then that would sit on top of it. Actually, we might still have enough. This can become the top. Oh, we're good.
You want to make sure?
Yeah, we're totally good. And then each corner will get knocked out 3.5 and 3.5. Am I fancy? Can I just go like this now? 7 3/4 on this side. 7 5/8 on this side.
Did you ever think you'd build something so asymmetrical?
It's like nothing was straight when we started, so then nothing we built is straight, and now the errors have compounded. It's challenging.
I'm not going to poke you in the eyes again.
Do what? Oh, safety glasses. No.
That looks so good. It's practically like a seat. You could sit here and look out the window.
Finish sander of Ambition Strikes. It does not work as well as our orbital sander. Don't paint over my marks because then I won't know.
Okay.
I'm trying to grab the nail gun with my foot. Dang it. You just pass me the nail gun.
Yeah. Did you say something?
I keep putting my sunglasses on every time I go outside. And then I come back inside and I can't see anything.
It's a real first world problem there, bud.
A real first world problem.
I had to make the window pretty.
Tell me about your tool that you're using there, Courtney. What is this tool? What are you doing?
I don't have a flat scraper razor blade, so I made one.
A pair of channel locks and a utility knife blade?
Yeah, it's working.
Wow. That looks good. I actually feel like that completely changed the room. And I think I used to avoid looking where the window was because it was so ugly. And now I just want to look right at the window. Like, it is amazing what a little trim will do. And I can't wait to see it painted because then it's going to look like... Courtney, we're about to have our first finished rooms.
Are we moving in?
Are we moving in?
Rolling the beadboard was super time consuming, so I'm gonna try spraying it. Which Riley was like, well, how do we not get paint on the ceiling? And I don't really know. We're gonna try, because if we can spray it, it's gonna take like, I don't know, a quarter of the time.
So if we hold
A pizza box?
a pizza box up against the roof like that, and because you already cut in, hopefully it'll work.
We're gonna try.
Are you gonna fit? Is it rude to say you look like the Michelin Man?
No, I feel like the Michelin Man.
That looks a lot easier.
Yeah. How's that look?
I mean, from here it looks really good.
Oh, it's really good.
Yeah. Nice. That's gonna work great. I'm way less concerned.
That took like 1/10 of the time
Of rolling?
of rolling.
Yeah. So we've always just used the tip that the spray gun came with, which has a, I don't know, it's a 15 tip, the size of the hole in it. And it sprays a lot of paint and it's really hard to keep up with. Like, you have to paint really fast. So this morning we went and got a new tip that is a smaller tip. It's a 13. Way easier, especially for in here, because we can have the paint sprayer turned down and still atomize the paint. And it means that Courtney can paint much slower, which makes it a lot easier to paint.
So I'm gonna stand right here and spray, and then you're gonna hold the cardboard over my head. Oh, you moved.
Okay, now don't paint anymore.
Now I'm gonna get the fan though.
You can't go at that much of an angle, because then you got over here. It doesn't fit. I need a smaller piece of cardboard. Trying to make it so I can hold it, because I can't hold with two hands the flaps. You hold on.
Yeah, I got paint.
Let it drop. Let it go.
Did you see how much paint I just got over there? Okay.
If that's not a marriage test, I don't know what
I
is.
thought I was gonna kill you for a second.
Courtney, you did a great job. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not perfect, but that took way less time.
No, I think it looks great. I think we learned, and now we'll go to the next room.
Are we having fun yet?
Courtney, are we having fun yet?
Are these wires hot?
Are these wires hot? Oh, I'm not sure actually.
Okay. I won't lick them. We need cardboard.
No, we're in the loft now.
Ready?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
I don't need this anymore. Oh, I gotta run.
Did you say you have the runs?
Wait, I missed a spot. Hold on. I went too far? Did I get overspray?
I don't think so, but...
Oh my gosh.
How are you guys?
Hello!
how's it going?
All
Okay,
right,
well thank you very much. I appreciate it.
He scared the Jesus out of me.
We're starting to get pretty good at this.
Yeah, we got a system now.
There, you got it on my toolbox.
Yeah.
Good, Dave. Amazing. We're done.
I am so glad we sprayed all of that.
Yeah.
That took like an hour. That would have taken me multiple days.
I know.
It was a little bit stressful at first.
I mean, I thought on that first wall there was zero way we were doing that.
I think Riley wanted to give up, and then I was frustrated that Riley wanted to give up. But I know you just didn't want to ruin anything. But then we found a system, and it worked. And you guys,
We barely got any paint on the ceiling in here. It looks perfect.
I cannot. Okay, we're gonna let it dry, and then I'll show you guys.
Woo! Right there-ish. Nothing is straight. Nothing is square. Whoa, whoa! On your head?
What else am I supposed to do? The bird poop cabinet.
The bird poop pack.